हाय। हमारे गुजराती में एक बहुत अच्छे लेखक थे, उसका नाम चंद्रकांत बख्शी था। आई थिंक ही इज़ नो मोर, लाइक ऑलमोस्ट 20 ईयर्स नाउ। मीन्स वो नवल कथा और वो सब लिखते थे, उसमें ज़्यादा नहीं, लेकिन वो उनका क्या है कि वो शॉर्ट निबंध यानी ललित निबंध जैसा लिखते थे कटार में, जैसे न्यूज़पेपर में, मैगज़ीन में उनकी एक 1 पेज कटार आती थी वंस अ वीक इन सम मैगज़ीन, सम न्यूज़पेपर, एंड उस तरह से डिफरेंट डिफरेंट मैगज़ीन में अच्छी, वो बहुत अच्छे वेरी गुड रिसर्चर हिस्टोरियन थे। उन्होंने एक बात कही थी, पता नहीं सच है, पर जब ये जो बाबू वर्ड्स है हमारे यहाँ इंडिया में हम यूज़ करते हैं बाबू, एंड स्पेशली सरकारी नौकर के लिए बाबू यूज़ करते, वो ऐसा कहते थे, पता नहीं सच है गलत है। बट जब अंग्रेज़ आए थे और उन लोगों ने नया नया इंडियन पब्लिक को हायर करना चालू किया इन ऑर्डर टू रन द सिस्टम, बिकॉज दे वांट एट द टॉप एंड ऑन द लोअर लेवल, लाइक इंडियन government officer work there, Indian officer work there as a government people or whatever. So that time नए नए लाइक स्पीसीज खोजे जाते थे। चार्ल्स डार्विन का समय था, अफ्रीका में नए नए एनिमल खोजे जाते थे, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया में। तो नए जो मंकी आया था उसका नाम बबून था। तो अंग्रेज़ जो जब वो बोलते थे कि जब हमारे इंडियन के लिए अगर बात करना है, जैसे लाइक हम लोग यहाँ दूसरे रेस के लिए इंसल्टिंग वर्ड यूज़ करते हैं, उस तरह से वो लोग जब इंडियन के लिए कुछ बात करना है तो बबून यूज़ करते थे। लाइक जैसे कि हे बबून कम हियर, हे बबून गो टू देयर, बबून देयर, एंड दैट बबून्स बिकम्स द बाबू, and that is the way babu words come. But that's like funny story. But that when we see today Sarkari babu, it is so shameful. Like, if you see some state like northeastern, mainly the UP and Bihar, there any job means government job. I don't understand. Like, they don't see anything except government job, and like it is all calculated, like how much money you give to get the job, and from that job how much money you earn. It's like business ho gaya hai. Just like we are fortunate between the Mumbai and Ahmedabad, there is a 10,000 factories maybe, and that's why like when we grew up there is, for us, like it is job doesn't mean government at all. We have a job means like any company here between Mumbai to Ahmedabad. But this is like maybe they have no industrial revolution or there in the UP or Bihar. Maybe that is the reason, or that's the mentality of the people. That's go with this communist people from the beginning, and they do not let the industry grow. Like they start the strike before the own industry come, like in West Bengal long time ago, like when Tata tried to come for the nano factory, communists start to arrange the party and the strike. It's like, जब मंदिर का ऐलान होता है तो भिखारी अपनी जगह बनाने का ट्राई करते हैं, उस तरह से लाइक अभी फैक्ट्री का ऐलान होता है तो वहाँ लाइक वो लोग यूनियनाइज बनने का ट्राई करते हैं। कैसे यूनियन बनाएंगे, कैसे स्ट्राइक करेंगे, कैसे डिमांड करेंगे, वो बात करते हैं। फिर बाद में तुम कहो कि हमारे यहाँ इंडस्ट्री नहीं आती है, तो नहीं आएगी ना, कैसे आएगी भैया। और ये गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर, I heard that, like I'm not living in USA, but after the instance last 11 years, 12 years, like since Modi ji come, the government officer in Delhi is the horrible going through stress, because like they used to come in a late, office or not in a office, and then they're doing all family matters during the job time, and they all has to come like I think 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, because Moody doesn't has a family and he doesn't have to worry about that. He come out in office earlier, and so all the government officer has to come there. And like I think in all government officers, the saddest story is the Air India people, because it's stupid as that Muraji decided the nationalization in 1979 or 78, something like that. I think to counter the Indira Gandhi's nationalization of the bank, like they want to show themselves as a messiah of the Garib. But Air India has nothing to do with the Garib, and that like what it did is that like it's totally messed up the Air India. Now it came back to the Tata since 2 years, but it's going to take a time to But I remember that I came to United States in 1994, and first plane was the Air India. And I know that, like, their service is so garbage, nobody care about anything. And like later on, when I try to buy any business class or something like that, it's always not available, because they or their relatives always taking that. All their relatives, all their neighbors or somebody always coming and going in a first class or the business class, when they are like just buying the economy ticket. And that's all going on since 1978 until like 2012 or something, when it's not 2012, 22, until it sold back to the Tatas. But like, what is going on? And the same thing with the nationalized bank. I know, like, banks, and this banks doesn't care about, like, I have one account, like one account in the State Bank of India and one account in the State Bank of India, State Bank of State Bank, only State Bank, and one is Bank of India. It's a horrible service. I cannot remind, like, in America, I have an account in a Chase Bank in New York, and if I go to the San Francisco and I have something to do with my bank account, I can access my bank account. They must ask my ID, my secret question. They might send me the code on my phone and they verify me, but they let me allow my account. One time, I have an account in a Billimora, so Bank of India always give the answer. Anything you have to do, you have to go to the Billimora. And Billimora also two branch. One is west side, one is east side. So if you are a west side, always go west side. If you go east side, they say, why you come to here? I come here because I'm here doing something. It's none of your business. Just do my transaction. No. And this is the government officer. They are not like earning less money. That's why they work. Their starting salary, as soon as they hired and on the training period, their starting salary is, I think, $40,000. But they don't want to work. Like in my branch in a Billimora, if you call, the phone is keep ringing. So I in the beginning, I didn't understand. I said, why? And then once in a while, somebody pick up, and then I say, this is the work I have to do. And then, like, I hear some kind of breathing there, and then they do the work. But then I realized that, they are smart. They do not pick up the phone in a nationalized bank. You know why? Because if you pick up the phone, you have to do the work. If you don't do the work doesn't matter. Nobody can fire you. You're still gonna get the increment. Nobody can fire you, and you get the same salary is next to you person who is not doing work. So why you do work? So one time I was going only in Mumbai. I don't want to go to my town because I have nobody's there. All family members are here, and there's no reason. And I want to deposit $25,000 in my India's account. I go to the Bank of India branch of the Mumbai. I don't know, Andheri or somewhere. They did not accept the check. I say, what is wrong with this? I am not even withdrawing the money that you are thinking about fraud or something. It is just accepting the check to deposit in my account. They did not accept the check. They said, no, you have to go to the Billimora. You have to go to your town to deposit the check. Now, these people want to go to the 21st century. They don't want to work. This is our babus. And that's what that British used to tell them, baboons. And that's what it is.